Hey internet people. Sorry this video is a day late. By the time yesterday I decided I should probably put down Monster Hunter Tri and go make this video, my sister had already taken the computer up to her room and then rudely fallen asleep. So it's really all my sister's fault and not my fault at all. It's totally not my responsibility. This video might seem a little bit disjointed today. It's just kind of a collection of random thoughts that occurred to me over the week that I thought were interesting. First off, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Ryan and Lynn, I'm gonna miss you guys. It's a lot of fun. And plus you are a great addition to Academic Team. Now for some of the random thoughts. I was thinking about movies yesterday, and I was thinking about why usually a movie adaptation is not as good as the book that it's based off of. One of the biggest problems it comes down to is time. You just can't put all the details from the book into the movie. There's just not enough time. But I had this thought and I found it mildly interesting. What if, in the future, at some point, if there's a time where carrying around something like an iPad became the norm, everyone had one, just like everyone has, a phone nowadays. If something like a more powerful iPad came along, and I think the other thing that would need to happen was something would need to come along that replaces movies as a social storytelling medium. Something like holographic movies, or something like that. But if that happened, there wouldn't need to be a length limit on movies, because you could just pause it and pick it back up on your portable computer, basically, whenever you wanted. Just like a book, you can put it down, pick it back up whenever you want. Just thinking about that earlier. Oh yeah, and by the way, my grandpa is staying with me right now, and so he bought me my birthday present early, and I mentioned earlier Monster Hunter Tri. I got that and a classic controller, and it's a lot of fun. Especially using the Switch Axe, which is a gigantic axe that can transform into a giant sword. So, it's cool. Other random thoughts. Kind of already running low on random thoughts. Instead of random thoughts, I'll just show you this. Yay for Mario Pants. Right, another random thought just occurred to me. I'd been thinking about John Green and his hate of pennies and nickels, and I was just thinking, if we got rid of the pennies and the nickels, I'm thinking about our monetary system, everything would have to be in increments of 5, or I don't think we could get rid of nickels, actually, because if we did, we'd have to change the quarter to something that wasn't increment of 5, 20 or 30 cents, and then obviously we couldn't call it a quarter. If we did that, we'd have to program cash registers to round money, and then you'd have to have all these laws enforced about how they round, otherwise stores could have them round up on the tax and round down always on the change, so they get more money that way. It'd just be a hassle unless we went cashless, which I don't think is going to happen for a long time, if ever, because it'd be tricky. I mean, for example, a little kid that would have trouble memorizing a PIN or social security number, how would you do that? Leave it unlocked, then it's really easy to get their money, unless they could do like a sub-account from their parents. So I was just thinking, if there were laws in place to round cash to the nearest 5 when you spend, then we could get rid of the pennies and start making nickels out of penny materials. A zinc slug covered in copper, or covered in nickel. I don't know how expensive nickel is when compared to copper, but it would save money, and then that would probably be able to drop the price of the nickel down below 5 cents, which is a good thing. So, just some random thoughts. And also, Ryan, don't give my number to any more Mormons.